Thanks for joining us and congratulations. You made a run of 60 in the AFCON. It was a very tricky group for Ghana. Eventually we finished top of the group. Was that something that you were expecting when the draw first came out?
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. Yes, and we expected to qualify to the next stage, and looking at our group with Cameroon, Benin and Guinea, definitely I think every football-loving people will rate us ahead of some of them, and we were able to win the group, and I think it's very good for us.
Okay. Speaking about winning the group, Ghana started slowly with 2 draws in their opening 2 games. Was there a point during that particular run, the first 2 matches, where you started to doubt and started thinking that perhaps it might not happen?
No, because I think in every tournament, in the first game is always tricky. Everybody is testing his tactical ability, and you see some of the games were very tough. And if you have, we play against Benin, which they didn't make it easier for us, because we watched them even before the game. We knew that they are going to pack their defense and try to frustrate us, and this is what happened. But we normally have to win that game, if not because of the red card that we had. But still, we try to maintain the 2-2 draw, and then the game against Cameroon was a better game for us than the Benin game, and we were not even one bit skeptic that we are not to make it. But it's normal that we only have to concentrate 100% so that we achieve the goal we set for the next stage.
Okay, and I'll ask you a lot more about the Ghana team and quest to win the AFCON. But personally, you've been here before, except with a different country. How is it different for you personally, being assistant coach for Cameroon at the AFCON, being assistant coach for your own country? Is the feeling different?
Yes, the feeling is different. I'm Ghanaian, and I wish Ghana will win and every tournament. But I was working for Cameroon, and definitely I'm a professional. I have to give 100%. So when I was working there, I enjoy working with the guys, and because we became a very good friends and we work very well. But the feeling is different. This is my country. This is where I want to win a cup for the country. So I think the difference, the feelings is 2 different things.
The emotions are different.
Very different.
And for you, when you look at, what is the one thing that impresses you most about working with this group of players? You've been there before yourself as a player, and you've coached another national team before. What is it about this particular group of players that's impressed you a lot? Because Kwesi Appiah he tells us a lot about this camp, and says that it's one of the best camps he's had. What is it that impresses you most about this group of players?
Yes, I think the discipline in camp, since we started in Dubai, you will see boys, everybody wants to achieve something, and we have some new players in, and we have experienced players who knows that maybe this is going to be their last camp. So, the atmosphere in camp was good, the training was good, the discipline was good, so, and we hope that it will continue like that.
Okay. And when you look at the way the team is playing now, people say that we played our best football in the second half of that game against Guinea-Bissau. Is that a sign that eventually you're beginning to find a system that really, in quote, works, according to some people? But do you think the team is getting better?
Yes, we are getting better in each game. As I said, the game against Benin was different. And then against Cameroon was better football, and as you said, in second half against Guinea was much better. So, we have a Tunisia tomorrow, which I said already that the boys are ready. If you look at the training we did 2 days now, I can see that the boys are really ready to take on Tunisia.
When you speak to the players, they tell you about the influence of Asamoah Gyan and how he keeps the camp together, and very lovely. When you look at the way things have gone now, compared to the build-up to this particular competition, all the things that happened, would you say that you guys are vindicated for bringing him, even if he's not playing a lot of football, he's still keeping the boys together?
Yeah, well, I mean, bringing Asamoah here is not only to keep the boys together. I mean, we knew his quality. Asamoah is one of the players that all the players want to see him in camp. And I mean, when you look at their dealing with each other, it's very fantastic. He motivates them very well, even though if he's not playing, he tried to motivate them to win the cup because he knew that the boys like him, the technical team like him, and I mean all Ghanaians like him. So we hope that he will stay fit, and I'm sure Asamoah will be one of the guys that can help us to win this cup.
One other player, Jordan Ayew,
yeah.
He's one of the most criticized players as far as Ghanaians are concerned. But this tournament, he's completely different. What is it that you think has helped him a lot to become the sort of player he is now? He looks a completely different player from the one that a lot of Ghanaians used to criticize.
Yeah, well, I think if you talk about talent, Jordan is one of the talented players we have here. And I mean, I'm sure he also had a lot of people, the critics and all this. I mean, if you want to become a good player, you have to listen to your critic and try to prove them wrong. And I think this is what he's doing now.
And you know, we talk about the centre-back choices that we have. So far in 3 matches, both our first-choice centre-backs have been suspended at one point or the other. That's something that worries you? Yes,
but it's also good that we brought 4 of them who can play. If others are injured or suspended, the others can play because Joseph Ayew, represents and Jonathan very well in the game in Guinea. And we are hoping that Jonathan will come back very soon, but we will have Nu also coming back. We still have John Boy. So I think in the centre-back position we are okay for now.
And let's talk about how Jordan is being able to turn criticism into something positive. For you guys as well, I'm talking about you and your boss, the technical team. I'm sure you see some of the criticisms on social media. Ghanaians never hold back when things don't seem to be going the way they think it should be going. I'm sure you guys hear this. How do you deal with all of the criticism that comes your way as a technical group?
Yeah, well, you also know that we are not here just to be here like that. There's no one in the technical team that don't want the team to perform or to win the cup. That's why we are here. So, yes, they have the right to tell their mind to criticize us, but I think it's up to us to concentrate and then try to do our best. In the end, if we achieve what we want, I'm sure that all of them will applaud us. So this is what we are working on.
And I'll ask you about one other player that I think you have a more, in quote, personal relationship with, Kwabena Owusu. He's your top striker in the under-23. He scored a lot of goals. He came off the bench. He did well against Cameroon. He started against Guinea-Bissau. But many people thought that he didn't exactly live up to expectations. But there's no doubt about his talent.
Never. Kwabena Owusu is one of the talented that we have also in the team, and as you said, in the under-20 squad, he scored a lot of goals for us, and every Ghanaian is, campaigning for him to be in the AFCON, and now he's here, he's doing well, and we hope not only him. If you look at Samuel Owusu and all these young players that are in, all of them are proving that they can take the mantle. So, and we hope that there's no any injuries that will come in their way, and they will help us very well.
Okay. So tactics. The game against Guinea-Bissau, when you guys brought on the free aqua to form that double pivot with Wakasa and push Partey up, it looked like the team was really taking them. Partey scored again, and you've been in charge of the team with Kwesi Appiah for the time that Partey was in the best form of his career as far as goal scoring in the Black Stars team is concerned. And that was always a time when he played as a number 10 with 2 players behind him. A lot of Ghanaians on social media, and I don't know if you've seen it, they seem to think that that's the combination that works, as evidence in the second half against Guinea-Bissau. Is that something that we will see more often, you think?
Yes, I mean, we also watch our game every time, and we train with them always, and we know, I mean, players who combine very well, and as you said, definitely we are going to see more, because we also saw that in the second half against Guinea-Bissau, the game was very calm, we controlled the game, and as you said, Partey also scored. So definitely we are going to see more of this selection.
Okay, finally, against Tunisia, already we've seen some shocks, if you like. Morocco 9 points out of their group. They got kicked out by Benin, who did not win the game. Yeah. Same happened to the host Egypt. Is that what does that do to your mentality going into the game against Tunisia?
I think it's a wake-up call for us. I mean, even the players also are very interested in these results. We always, when we were in training, they always try to know what's going on, and I think it's good that these things happen before our game, so that the players will know that there is no, I mean, someone who came third with 3 points can knock out someone who is first. So I think we have to be very careful. We have to concentrate very well, and so that this thing will not happen to us.
Okay, and the last question. Ghanaians won the AFCON title. You've spoken about it, the technicals, and everybody wants to win the AFCON title. But Ghanaians talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
What about the technical team, the players? Is that something that you discuss a lot, that we must win the cup for Ghana?
Yes, I mean, and I think even before we came here, we all listen to social media, we all listen to radio and TV. President, I mean, we went to the president to make it clear for us. So we are here to fulfill our, I mean, what is putting onto us. And I'm sure that all the players, everybody who is here, including you guys and the fans, everybody wants to see the cup in our generation. This is what also the technical team is working for. And inshallah, we go game by game. We have Tunisia tomorrow, and then we see way forward. But I'm very, very confident that we are going to go far.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach, and all the best.
Thank you.
In the game, and I hope that will bring the cup home.
Inshallah. Thank you.